Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the channel and the community. So, I had a video for today, which is Wednesday. I had already had it uploaded. A few of you saw it, not a whole lot. And I went ahead and just deleted it just because it, I didn't think it was all that heavy. It's just part and parcel of doing this work and spirit work and about thoughts or things and that kind of thing. But I have a feeling just if I'm going to be an energy reader, I got to read all of it. So, or the majority of it. And these are general readings. Please understand that. And I'm giving you my perspective on things. So I just felt like it might be a little heavy for a lot of people. And it's about, it was just basically think about where your thoughts are, because that will manifest and manifest quickly and in odd ways. So I'm going to go ahead and do another one for today, and I'll do one for tomorrow. But then I think I'm taking Friday off, and it's kind of a big day for me, and I got a lot going on. So I need that time. Anyway, so we're going to stay positive. All right. Now, I would like to start with this deck is really interesting, and I haven't used it in a good long time. Spirit Messages Oracle cards. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is what all the cards look like on the back or on the front. No, I guess that's the back. The front, whatever card you pull, has an entire message written on it. And I'm not focusing on that one. I don't even know what it is because I haven't even shuffled yet. So, Creator of all things, please come into this reading, Spirit Guides and Guardians. Help me to understand the messages for the majority of the collective. Please help me to understand the messages for the majority of the collective. Because this is a general reading. Please understand that. All right. What are the messages for the majority of the collective? All right. If so inclined, please subscribe and like the channel, or check your subscription. People just fall off sometimes, even when they don't want to. I just find that odd, but it is what it is. And if you don't like the channel, why are you here? If you do like it, let's see what we can do to help it out. Okay. I'm going to be here one way or the other. Okay. All right. The card. I'm going to put it here. If you want to screenshot it, that's great. If not, that's fine. All right. Don't place limits upon yourself. Boy, that is huge. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. And that was pretty much the message that I deleted, but there were just some caveats and cautions. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. Again, that was everything I said yesterday. The video just doesn't even exist any longer. So this is your life. Don't forget that. Remain heart-centered at all times. All right. Well, that couldn't have said it any better, and it said it succinctly. So we are going to move on into the reading. And that, my friends, that's the vibe. So let's try to stay positive. All right. I want to do this one. Yeah, they said okay. Unfolding path. A little bit more of a gentle energy. I say that every time I use it. I just really like it, and I feel like we need to surround ourselves, even though we're in fight mode, a whole lot of us are, and galvanizing mode and getting to business kind of mode. We also need to remember at the core we are loving people, and we just have to keep that part of us at the forefront as well. But even loving people don't get trampled, because to be loving, we have to protect ourselves and others. All right. What is the message for the collective today? What is the message for the collective today, Wednesday? What is the message for the collective today, Wednesday? What is the message for the collective? Mother, Father, God, come into this space, come into this reading. Archangels and Ascended Masters. Okay. And on the bottom, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, if you are surrounded by a group of people, okay, what I'm getting about that card can mean so many things. And I do listen to the voice of spirit. I basically am just a vehicle to express these messages. And what I haven't even looked at the two that flipped out. They're still face down. When I saw that Three of Cups, what I heard is someone is really happy that they think they may have bested you, or someone is really happy that they feel like they're able to control what you do or don't do. And so be aware of that. And this doesn't feel like family. It doesn't feel like a romantic relationship, but it feels like it's people who are on the fringe who call themselves colleagues or friends. Okay. So sometimes watch actions and not words. And I know I say that a lot, but it's really important this time because a lot of people are, what I feel like with this card, if this is your reading, it is a general reading, I feel like these people are kind of just on the fringe and watching and waiting and hoping you have the total breakdown, meltdown, whatever it is, because it makes them feel more powerful when they feel like you are weaker. That's it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, that phrase. There's a group of people, and it's a small group, maybe just 2 or 3, and they are at their happiest with the idea that you might be at your weakest. Well, that's not very nice. Okay, so we also have, okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. And this is a dapper guy. And the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like this is related to that group of people who may not have your best interests at heart. And it almost feels like a community or group of friends. I don't understand that, but, you know, and there is a possibility of workplace people. So workplace people. I feel like there's a work element involved in this, okay? So there's a work element involved, and there are people who want to see you weak. And this is not an individual. In this instance, in this reading, I don't feel like it represents an individual. I do feel like it represents gluttony. Sort of that gluttonous attitude of they want to take away, they want to take away, they want to take away, because they never feel like they have enough, no matter how much they actually have. And, you know, if everyone would just realize there's so much to go around, there's more than enough to go around. But, you know, so if you feel like this is the impetus, and this is why. The group of people who are almost plotting is what I'm hearing, not to be a conspiracy theorist or anything, but I do feel like there is a group of people who would enjoy seeing you fall because they're coming from a place of gluttony, lack mindset, and jealousy. Period. The end. Okay. So what else do we have here? We go from the 9 to the 8. So we have an 8 of Swords. Now, you know, if you've watched any video whenever this card comes up, my first thought is it's not really a prison. It's only a prison of the mind. Stand up. She's taller than the swords. The swords do not go all the way around. She is not shackled to them. Get up, pick up a sword, and pull a big old Xena warrior princess move. Take care of business, you know. You do what you need to do to make your life the best it can be. All right. Anything else from this deck, or do you want me to? They want me to move to another deck now. Okay. So we're going to get some clarification on this because I feel like there's more to this story. And also, what I'm hearing is that they're sort of like, it feels like a feminine group to me. And sorry, it feels like, or I'm getting a feminine type of energy, but it's a gluttonous energy as well. It's uncomfortable. I do feel like this group, they're sort of like old-fashioned bullies. So if this is your reading, if this resonates, if you already have, if you're getting pictures in your mind and you're like, oh, I know who that is, just don't engage with them and stay away from them. That's the biggest part of it. The more you think about it or think about that group or individual, you're feeding it energy. So just stay away from it. And you keep doing you, and you keep doing what you know works in your life for you. And going back to the bullying aspect that they're showing me, and Spirit is definitely showing me this. People like this are cowardly in that they want to sit in the shadows to watch you fail, even though you're pushing and pushing and trying and doing everything you can to expand your own life. And it makes you happy what you do. And that's all you need to know. So those people, because I do feel like it's a little small group, and old-fashioned bullies like that, when they realize you're onto them or it doesn't work, they scatter. They absolutely scatter, okay? Because they all of a sudden become very fearful. So we're going to get some clarification. Let's look at the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. And so I would like to get Spirit Guides and Guardians. Please give me clarification about this issue. Give me clarification about this issue. What part of clarification? What is the outcome of this? Where is it going? So what should oh my God, I'm having trouble shuffling. So there we go. All right, so what is the outcome of this? What should the members of the collective that this resonates with, what should the members of the collective who are on the receiving end of this bullying, what should the members of the collective do? What is your advice, Spirit? What is your advice? Mother, Father, God, archangels, Spirit Guides and Guardians, sacred selves, what is your advice? I know how to phrase this. What and how you phrase the question is always so important. What is your advice to the members of the collective that are facing bullies like this? The kind of covert bullies who won't come to your face with it. For the best possible outcome for the members of the collective. Everybody has to learn their own lessons. So we're going to say, what is your advice for members of the collective? I already know what it is. They're showing me in my head. And they're using images from this deck. So, okay, let me see if the card actually comes out, though. Because they're giving me the advice. That's the nice thing about an energy reader. You don't have to use cards. You don't have to use tools. You just know. All right, let me open it up to the middle. Okay. Yep. All right, so this was very similar to what I had in my mind. Okay, so you just stand back. The advice is, all right, let me get one more. I'm going to do it the same way. This is the one I saw in my head. And I just opened it to the middle of the deck again. So there are two cards. This is the one I saw in my head. Okay. Now, interesting. So, all right. So it makes sense they would show me this one as well. So you just stand back, hang out. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Another way to read this, because this is you in the collective. The people who are watching and the bullies, look at the stance. One is, we're looking at their back and they're looking out from being shielded and hiding, okay? And you don't have to do a thing. I love this so much. The Nine of Wands, okay? So we've got the Three of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, I feel like, is the collective. And this is the one when I asked for advice for the collective. This is what I saw in my head. Sure enough, opened it to the middle of the deck. There we are. So This, I believe, could be read two different ways. You could see it as just hold your ground and wait it out. They'll self-implode and expose themselves for who they are. Or if you want to look at it from the other perspective, this one could also mean this is the bullying group, and they're just, it's kind of sad that they aren't taking control and doing their own life in their own way. This is someone who is just watching and watching and waiting, and they don't know what to do, and they're too afraid to make a move and live their own life. This is the main card. This is the advice from Spirit that I saw in my head to you guys. Nine of Wands. This is a confident person. This is a person who knows their worth. They know what they can do. And this is for the members of the collective who resonate with this reading. This is your card. This version of this card. She is just like, all right, you do you, I'll do me. I'm going to be me no matter what. I don't know how to be anyone else. You're the one that's trying to fake it. She is like, I don't have to do a thing. There is no retaliatory energy. There is no giving this a second thought. So this will be the last, hopefully this should be the last time it comes up, because it's not going to make a difference in your life. I absolutely adore this card. I'm so glad this is the one that they showed. This almost looks like a chessboard in the background, even though it's like a garden with pavers and stones and things. And it almost looks like chess pieces, and she's just leaning against one like, you're the one playing the game. I'm the one that controls the board. It's my board. This is my home. This is what I do. This is where I am. So all the time, not just every now and then. So this is a powerful individual. She has high priestess vibes, and so male or female, if you're on the receiving end of it, I feel like the ones giving it have a very feminine energy, unfortunately, but if you're on the receiving end of it, male or female, it doesn't matter. But this still has like, not emperor vibes, but high priestess vibes. So you just keep doing what you're doing, okay? Don't worry about what other people are saying, thinking, or doing. The actions will outweigh the gossipy stuff, okay? So this is perfect. You don't have to do a thing but keep living your life and going after your dreams. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Good for you. Very good. I like that. Okay. All right. I feel like we need to do one more. Okay, I keep getting drawn over here, and I'm drawn to the Ancestral Path Tarot. And so all right, what do you want me to do with this deck? Final message. What is the message? Okay. Yeah. So I asked what is it, and what I heard was this is going to be the final outcome, and based on current situation for the individual. And this is a private, personal kind of reading. This has nothing to do with anything else. This feels like it's related to someone's personal life. Okay. And so for the outcome for the individual who's been on the receiving end of this negativity, you get the Sun card, best possible card in the deck. You shine, you radiate. Don't worry about anything else. Don't delve into the darkness. You shine, and this is your outcome, best possible card in the deck. Now, I also felt like that tingle under my fingers with this one, and I believe if things don't change, if things don't improve, this is the outcome for the bullying group, the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords, it's needing to regroup, rest, and people in this instance, in this card, in this depiction of it, they're walking away. So everybody's truth shines in the light of day. Everybody's truth will come out in the end. So you just stay positive, Keep doing what you do. All right, for those of you who identify with the word light worker, I'm hearing that right now. So if you are a light worker, you keep doing that work in whatever form it takes. It doesn't have to be metaphysical. It might be. It doesn't have to be. Light workers come in all shapes and sizes, and light workers come in the form of those who truly want the best for everyone. We have more than enough to spread around. There is no reason to hoard and be that Four of Swords. Stand in the light. All right, everyone, thank you, and we will talk later. All right, I got a ton of stuff to do. Just remember, when you stand in your most sacred self, or a lot of people will call it the higher self, when you always come from a place of wanting the best for everyone, it doesn't matter if sometimes that actually will annoy people even more. So whatever it is, you just keep being you. All right? Take care, be well. We will talk soon. And I'm sending you love and gratitude. Thank you.